everybody, it's Anneke. How are you today? Well, I'm mixing up a little variation on a bourbon old-fashioned. I'm going to do this a little differently today. I've made them before, but there's a little twist in this from kind of the traditional one that I was used to making. So we're going to start with 1/4 of an ounce of Demerara. That's a darker brown sugar, 2-to-1, the ratio of the water. I'm going to pour that in my mixing glass. And then I'm going to add 4 dashes of Angostura bitter. That all came out at once, but I counted. And then I'm going to add the peel of an orange. I just love oranges in cocktails, even more so than lemons. Maybe because it's sweeter, I don't know. And I am not going to express this. I'm just going to put this right in here. And then I'm going to add about 1/2 ounce of either club soda, topo Chico, whatever you like to be fizzy. That's all. And then 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm using Bullet, but you could use whatever you like. It's time to get another bottle of Bullet. I don't drink a lot of bourbon in the summer. Typically, I like to make cocktails with bourbon later in the year. I have this weird thing about cocktails and dining. I know some of you just love the long sunny days of summer into early fall. Me, I love it when I can sit down and have a cocktail and then a nice dinner and it's dark outside. Why? I don't know. It just feels cozier to me. Okay, I'm going to give that a little stir here. And then I'm going to add some ice and give it a real stir. You want to get this chilled down. And here we go. And I'm not good with this. I like that glass stir better. Now you see why. I am not good with small motor skills. And I don't have really good eye-hand coordination. I tried golf. What a disaster. I had 3 different teachers over the course of time, and every single one of them went, oh, impossible. I just got tired of being frustrated. We belonged to a country club. This is when I was married. And I'm going to add 2 very big cubes of ice to this, and I might turn that on its side and drain this in a cocktail glass. Strain it, 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 strain it. There we go. Look at that. Wow. And I'm going to top it with an orange peel and a cherry. There we are. A bourbon old-fashioned with a little bit of a twist from the way I usually make it. I always love them. Ooh, that's so good with the Demerara. Just brings a richness to it. than just regular granulated sugar. It doesn't have. Now what you could also do if you wanted, you can buy the sugar cubes. You could buy them in white sugar, but you can also buy them in the brown sugar. And when you start off, you're going to put the brown sugar cube in first and then add the liquids over it and kind of mash it. That's when you could muddle, which is the way that I've always been used to doing an old-fashioned. So, cheers, a bourbon old-fashioned. So I thought I'd just take a few minutes today and tell you how I set all of this up. You've probably guessed that I don't edit my videos. I'm usually in one spot. I don't change forward, backward, zoom in and out. I don't move around a whole lot because it's only me doing these videos. For a while, I used to have a neighbor that would come over at noontime and help shoot these. This is before I did the cocktail series. And then he got a girlfriend, and then she got a little, even though there was absolutely, nothing going on. So then I had to go back to shooting it myself. So what I do, if I could take this camera out and turn it around, I would. I'd show you. This is on a tripod. And these are cool now. They're getting better and better all the time. And then I have another tripod behind it that has a great big ring light on it. So I have lighting on in the room, but I've learned that I have to pull the blinds. There's a mixture of what kind of lighting works best for me. I'm an older woman, and it's better to have more light, but it has to be the right kind of light. You don't need to see every wrinkle that I own. And believe me, I have plenty of them. So what I do, and what I've been doing in the past, I would have the ring light, I would have the phone in the middle of the ring light, and you'd see me reach over and turn it on, and reach over and turn it off, and it was just so awkward. So now I have the Bluetooth little device in my hand so that I can begin the video and I can end the big video. But I still would like to do some things different. I would really like to have the whole setting down a little further so you could kind of see all of it this way rather than coming top down from me. And so I do have someone that does the editing for my OnlyFans videos. Beautiful young girl who's really very talented, and she is the wife of my management guy for OnlyFans. And I asked her this past week, would you be interested in doing some editing for my YouTube? Well, I'd have to be more organized. I shoot these on Wednesday mornings, and they add these on Wednesday afternoons. That is not enough time to get them to her and to have them back and be edited. So I'm going to have to plan ahead, probably shoot earlier in the week or maybe the end of the week before, bring them to her, and then have them send them back. So you can get some close-ups of me, some close-ups down here of all the ingredients that are on the counter. And as you can see today, I changed it around a little bit. I moved things over to the side. So that's kind of my plan. I don't want to get too high-tech because I want it to be as genuine an experience as it can be. You're here in my kitchen. You're here in my home. I'm an amateur bartender at best, and I get lots of ideas from other people on the internet. I don't claim to be original. I do have my preferences of things that I like, and then I will also add things that you might request. So if you like this format and you think maybe the editing might be, a little bit of editing might be cool, please put a comment below. And one thing that you could do for me that would be a big help to get me in the algorithms that will pick this up, get me up in the rankings, give me a thumbs up if you like it. You don't even have to make a comment, a thumbs up. But I do read the comments, believe it or not. And 99.9% of you are absolutely wonderful gentlemen and ladies. You're very kind, you're very sweet. Every once in a while, there's somebody that just has to complain about me being older. Don't look. If you don't like older women, don't come here. All right. So I'm going to put the recipe for this down in the description if this is your first time here and if you're really interested in making this cocktail, and a little bit about what I'm wearing. I'm not going to parade around a whole lot today. It's a new dress. It's a maxi dress. And as I said last week, I'm getting ready to do a photo shoot for the new website that I just launched. So this is kind of a try-on for you. It's a midi knit cheetah dress. And I've paired it with a very simple, lightweight sweater because my arms aren't so hot. So let me turn around and you can see that it's very simple in the back. I just have it tied. And then I'm just wearing some very simple sandals with a little bit of a block wood heel, trying to keep it a little more jungly and casual without going over the top. I hope you've had a great week and that you have an even better end of the week and the weekend ahead of you. I love having you here and I hope you will respond. If you like this channel, subscribe and hit the notification button. I will see you next week with your favorite cocktail. And remember, share a smile today. It doesn't cost a thing to be kind. Namaste, my friends.